everyone, what's up? Welcome back to my channel and welcome to the first day of Shamus. Like, it's here! Shamus! Like, what the fuck? I feel like where did a year go? It's like really freaking me out that we're doing Shamus again. Like, I feel like we just did it. Nevertheless, if you're unfamiliar with Shamus, maybe you're new to my channel, through the month of December I upload every single day. In the past, I usually go till the 25th or sometimes I even go to New Year's Day. This year, I had a talk with my stupid husband, and listen, I want to do Shamus every single day till January. That's what I love to do. But I was also diagnosed with this amazing thing called epilepsy, and it's 100%. I don't know why I did it in a heart, because I literally epilepsy. That's me stabbing it. Anyway, since I was diagnosed with epilepsy, my seizures sometimes are really, or they're not good seizures. Sometimes I do really well. I can go months without having a seizure, and then I'll have a bad month, and it's like boom, 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 run one right after the other. And my seizures, from what they can tell, are triggered by stress and lack of sleep. So Shamus tends to be, I don't want to say stressful because I enjoy every minute, but it gets stressful just trying to create fresh new content, you know, not just upload a makeup tutorial every day. Not that that's a bad thing, but it doesn't seem fun, and I try to really do fun things, you know. So I'm playing it by ear this Shamus. My goal is to make it till December 24th. That's my goal. And that's the typical vlogmas dates. It's usually till Christmas Eve, I think. I just usually took it a step further and did the whole month because I love it. But we're going to play it by ear. We're going to see how it goes. If I have to miss a day or two this Shamus, I'm not going to beat myself up over it like I usually do. I almost never miss, so it whelms me. Like you cannot imagine if I miss a date. But I have to be realistic with my new reality. Sometimes I can't push myself that far. Especially if it's coming down to I'm staying up all night to edit and I'm not sleeping much, and then I'm getting up the next day to film to make sure I have a video and then editing that. Like, it does create a bit of a cycle, and I do pre-film, but I didn't want to be filming like at the beginning of November trying to prep for Shamus. Then it just doesn't feel real if I film it like a month ahead, you know what I mean? I have about 3 videos pre-filmed for backup just throughout the month in case I do have to miss a date. Whatever, I'm just rambling. I just wanted to explain that this year there's a chance I might end early. I'm hoping I don't have to. I'm hoping it's all good, and I feel really good right now. I'm thinking it's gonna be fine. And there's a chance I might miss a few days, but really hoping not to. I just wanted to put that out there right now at the beginning, just to kind of give you guys an idea of if I miss an upload, it's because I'm going through something. But we're gonna keep it loosey-goosey this Shamus. If shit happens, I'm just not gonna freak out about it, because my worst fear is just like having an episode and like cracking my head open, and I'm not gonna make myself go there, okay? I need to be an adult these days and not be so like, my makeup videos matter so much, like I need to get that next day of Shamus out. Like, it's just not my reality anymore health-wise. I still personally feel like that, as silly as that sounds. I love my Shamus so much, but I can't put this absurd, absorbent pressure when it kind of affects me medically. I need to kind of take a chill pill. But anyway, the plan is Shamus as usual, and I'm just addressing now if I have to take a step back, or if I have to stop the daily uploads, or if I miss a few. That's my reasoning, and I'll of course talk to you guys about it if that happens, but this is a lot of ifs. I'm also really excited because we are starting Shamus with an old Shea Butter favorite, Throwback Thursdays. I am bringing back Throwback Thursdays for Shamus. We have so much fun with this. It's where I use, and we haven't done it in like a year. Okay, I took a break from it. It got a little, like, just, I don't know. It doesn't matter, but I'm bringing it back because I have so many palettes sitting here that are so old, but I won't throw them away because, I mean, they're probably expired, but in my eyes, they're perfectly good palettes, and I don't like to create waste, and I need to start running through these. So I'm thinking about extending Throwback Thursday back into the new year as well. We'll see when that comes, or we'll see when we get there if you guys are enjoying Throwback Thursday. Do you guys want to see my picks today? I mean, you probably already know from the thumbnail and title. I chose violence today. I chose a little controversy, so I'm going to be doing the modern Renaissance. Can I just ask, does everybody's modern Renaissance look like this at this point? Just absolutely stained like your great aunt Thelma's dirty old couch? It's literally what it looks like. Yeah, I chose this. I'm going to tell you guys why. I also, because I know a lot of people, I know a lot of us have feelings regarding ABH, so we're going to talk about that in this video. I also grabbed, there's like a random like glitter seal sticker on this. Do you like ever rip shit off and you just stick it on something and then it's on your palette forever, or is that just me? This is absolutely falling apart. This is like a straight up broken palette, so I have to use this up. I'm thinking about depotting this. I'm actually thinking about depotting a lot of palettes. Oh my god, and look, there's like a clipped lash on here. You are not a makeup lover unless your palettes have random like label stickers and bits of lashes and spots of foundation all over it, okay? Like, you are not a makeup lover. This is the, oh my god, it's straight up falling apart as I speak. Look, it's hanging on by a thread, people. This is also ABH. It's the Shadow Couture World Traveler palette. I'll be honest, I really only wanted this for the black. There's no black in Modern Renaissance. It's really just a dark brown. And I thought I might want a black. So that's why I grabbed this as well. And it's on theme with the Forbidden ABH. So, let's get into it. I just slapped my thigh so hard. And it like jiggled. It like waved back at me. I slapped it and it went like this. Hey, girl. Oh, kill me. I think I have enough foundation left on my eyelids that I don't really need to use a primer, so I think I'm going to go ahead and skip that. Let's pick up our ABH Modern Renaissance, the palette that rocked the world at one point and is still widely loved. I just actually looked at the Modern Renaissance hashtag on Instagram because I wanted to look up like inspiration for looks. Everyone does the same look with this palette, but and that's the look that I wanted to do. That's why I was looking for like just a little motivation or a little inspiration, because I do the same look over and over, and then I saw, oh, everyone does that look. Anyway, if you type in Modern Renaissance palette, the hashtag on Instagram, every photo is like an empty pan of every shade of this palette. We all loved this palette. I think there's a good chance we all have this palette. It's one of the reasons why I chose it today. I'm trying to go outside my comfort zone here. I don't know. But the problem is all the shades are kind of in my comfort zone. This is really a me type of palette. So let's go into Raw Sienna. This is different for me because I usually use burnt orange, but I'm going to do Raw Sienna here. Yeah, but everybody's picture on Instagram has empty pans of this palette. This is we're just chatting, okay? This is not a judgment thing. And I hope I don't annoy anyone by using this palette, but here's the dealio, right? A few years ago, I think it was a few years ago, it feels like it was before COVID, is that how you guys measure time now? That's like how I measure time. I'm like, it definitely was before COVID, so I know it was like at least like 2 years ago. I had said I was gonna stop supporting ABH. I was done, and for multiple reasons. And I know if you're unfamiliar with the drama, like if you have an actual life, you might not be like up to code. You might not be up to the, what the fuck is the phrase I'm looking for? You just might not know of all the drama that there was. And there was a lot. There was a lot with Norvina and ABH. I don't want to missay the drama, so please go on Reddit, go on Twitter, go on the internet in general, and just look up Anastasia Beverly Hills backlash. It will all come up. I don't want to misspeak. So anyway, all that being said, ABH really is not my favorite. I don't support them actually at all. I do believe that you vote with where your money goes, and I have not purchased anything from ABH since the first Norvina palettes. It's been a really long time. Having said that, they are all sitting here in my house. And in fact, my Norvina palettes are still in their packaging because I had ordered them right when like all this first backlash was going down. And I was just like, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not using it. I'm not supporting them. I don't want to give them advertising, things like that. You know, I know that this could technically count as supporting them by using this product, right? You're seeing it, you might want it. And that in turn can make people buy it and give them money and give them sales and everything like that. However, especially over the past 2 years, I've taken a really big step to becoming as least wasteful as I literally can try. I swear to you, I try something new every week. I'm switching things every single week. I mean, I've changed our freaking toilet paper. We have a bidet now. I don't even use makeup remover wipes, okay? I don't even use aerosol spray cans. I'm doing as much as I can to, lessen my carbon footprint and help with recycling and things like that. So I have all these palettes in this house of like the graveyard of brands that have been, I don't even want to use the word canceled because that's stupid. It's all stupid. But brands that I've chosen to no longer financially support or to collaborate with or to accept PR from. I have all the product that I bought with my own money still sitting here collecting dust, just wasting, and I'm not gonna throw them away. They're perfectly good. It just adds to the waste problem that we have. It adds to the overwhelming trash problem that we have. And I feel weird selling things because I can't remember some things if they came in PR or if I bought it myself. And I'm not going to sell PR. That doesn't seem right. I just feel kind of stuck with it. Mind you, I give a lot away, and things that aren't unopened, I do donate. So I have no problems doing that. But things that I think possibly are probably leaning towards expiration, I'm not donating that. I thought to myself today, I was like, let me bust out the modern renaissance, because I think this is a good conversation to have. Maybe if you're like me and you're feeling guilty about using a brand's makeup that you already purchased and then you found out they did some shitty things and you're like, well, what the hell, I feel like a bad person using this now. Don't you spent your hard-earned money on it, just as I did. We don't want to create a waste problem, and the beauty industry is so freaking wasteful. They really are terrible. I'm gonna go into this burnt orange shade down here because I don't think I really use this often, which surprises me because it's such a me shade. Not only that, another problem or another thing that I just kind of tangle with in my mind, what I think about is I think about the fact that back before ABH, went through all that stuff, or that I decided to stop using it, I loved this palette, and I'm sure I convinced a lot of people to buy it. Not that I had to work hard. I mean, everyone loves this palette. And then all of a sudden for me to be like, well, we're not using it because, I've decided we're not using it. And I already told you to buy it, and then you're stuck with it. And maybe you wanted to see videos with it still because you already purchased it, So I was like, for that reason too, I feel like I should just use this makeup, even though it's shitty people, shitty companies, shitty brands. Why waste it? Why waste it? We already freaking did it, right? Anyway, I feel like I could have so much more eloquently put this conversation. You guys know me. I'm a bit of a rambler and my thoughts are all over the place, and it's hard for me to form sentences. I'm not even gonna lie to you. And what's really sad is that my seizures have made it worse. I'm not even kidding you. I feel like my brain is so broken. It makes me so sad. But anyway, enough of that for today. That's really pretty. I just feel like I think I got my point across, right? We spent the damn money. I'm gonna just use it. And I'm sure a lot of you still want videos with it because you probably still have it at home too. What are we gonna do? So I figured, you know what? I can make the best of this situation and I can use it up so that I can recycle it, get rid of it properly, and just be done with it. Next, let's go into red ochre. And if I need to pop in some Venetian, we can do that too. Red ochre here. This is a Il Makiage brush. It's a good brush. I don't use much Il Makiage, but it's a good brush. Is it really the best foundation in the world? I see their ads all the time. Going for kind of a warm, grungy, smoky vibe. So anyways, you guys, I know I rambled a lot. I hope all that makes sense. I'm sure it does, because you're very intelligent people. I think what I'm saying is I hope you could translate all of just the word vomit coming out of my mouth and figure out the point that I was saying, right? That's what I'm really asking or hoping. I love this look so far. I'm going to add some black. We're going to jump into the World Traveler palette. Why am I favoring this little brush so much? I really am though. I'm pouncing a little bit in that outer crease. Gosh, it feels so good to do a look. I do so many swatches. This just feels like heaven to me right now. Let me ask you guys, have you stumbled upon these Seventh Heaven rewatch TikToks like I have? It's disturbing for so many reasons. A, I'm so disturbed because I grew up watching this show as a good little Christian girl. I thought all these episodes were so important, and I thought it was so legit, and it's just, I'm sorry, but it is the most awful, racist, horrible show. Not to mention the main, the dad of the family was a you-know-what. I don't want to say the word and get my video taken down, but he was a you-know-what, if you look into that. But I can't believe I ever looked at those shows and was like, Oh, this is legit. Mind you, I was in like grade school, so I think I'm putting too much pressure on myself. But I watch it now and I can't believe it. I can't believe who wrote this garbage, you know? It is nice to kind of laugh at it. I'm glad we're all like, what the fuck was that? We were just so brainwashed growing up. I don't want to say we. I mean, I'm really speaking for myself and growing up white in the Midwest in the Christian church. My brain was so fried. It's been like years of unlearning, I swear. This is such a Shae look, isn't it? It's probably too much makeup. It's probably not what the kids are wearing these days. I just started rewatching Euphoria. I like had to, it's like one of those shows, kind of like Handmaid's Tale. I have to like give it some time before I do a rewatch because it's so emotionally draining. It's just so heavy. It's such an amazing show, but it's so heavy that you can't just like flip on Euphoria for your leisure. Like, you have to be prepared to go through that emotional distress. I'm gonna take some of Tempera. Speaking of Euphoria, the makeup artist of Euphoria came out with her own brand, Donnie Davy. Well, that's not, the brand's name is Half Magic, and I actually just filmed live swatches of those shadows for Seamus, so that should be up this week. It'll be up this week, if not tomorrow. Possibly tomorrow. I have so much to say. I am so excited for that video. Make sure you don't miss it. And I'm going to do a little bit of that on the inner corner as well. I know I kind of did that like front smoky thing, but I took it a little farther than I wanted, so just cleaning up with a light creamy shadow usually does the trick. You can kind of not necessarily buff it out, but just kind of fade it out. I don't know what the word is. Can we throw this back with a Super Shock shadow? This is for real. I think this came out like last year. I don't remember. Mine's almost like dried out. This might be like a last use situation. Pop that right in the middle there. Oh, it's like crumbling. So pretty. Love a shimmery Super Shock. Do you guys have a favorite Super Shock shade? There's just so many. I can't name one. I just mean, I don't even know what my favorite would be because I've tried so many Super Shocks. I feel like my brain has melted. This is so pretty. I don't care like how out of date this look is. I'm going to do a light liquid liner. This is it's called Magic Flick. It's also Half Magic. I know I keep talking about it this video. It's because I just did the swatches, so it's like fresh on my brain. And I talk about it more in the swatch video, but it's very peculiar. You can see it's like really fat, or you can do it really skinny. It's very interesting. Hopefully I got the hang of this. Interesting. It definitely feels weird to use. I'm trying to get not too carried away with the wing because the shadow's just so pretty. I really don't want to distract from it. So really just a baby wing. Definitely weird to use. I don't feel comfortable with it yet completely. It did a good job. Okay, let me throw on some mascara and then we will finish off the face. I love these eyes. They're so beautiful. I used the Huda Beauty Legit Lashes. They're like my favorite. Or it's my favorite. I don't know why I said they're my favorite. It's my favorite mascara ever. Next to the Charlotte Tilbury one. Those are like my two favorite mascaras in the world. I'm taking my Kaleidos Cool and Light Contour Palette. Popping into the contour. Just because I'm kind of going softer. I don't want to be overly bronzed or anything like that. This is my Sigma F23 Soft Angled Contour Brush. I love it. It gives a nice sculpt very easily. It'll be a fluffier sculpt, not like a tight sculpt, but I love it nonetheless. I love anything that makes my makeup really, really fast. And this brush definitely does. And a little on the forehead. My favorite place to have a bit of shading. I got a big old dome up here. Just a few light swipes. For blush, I'm taking High School Musical blush from ColourPop. This was in the shade Wildcats. I've been favoring this one. I don't know if you can tell, but it's starting to dip, and it's scaring me. I'm just going to use the same brush because I'm lazy. It's just kind of a nice coral, nice light, very light coral. And then for lips, we're doing a little ColourPop combo. This is the Hike House Lippy Stick. It came in the big lippy box, as well as the ColourPop Lippy Pencil in the shade Bumble, also in the big lip liner box. I'm hoping they'll match up. I didn't really check, but I'm hoping. And then Hike House. Bumble's such a pretty lip liner. It's a pretty lip color. I mean, they've had Bumble, I'm pretty sure, in every variation of a ColourPop lippy. Oh, this is a good match. It's like a little bit darker than Bubble, but it'll work. Cute! I love this look. This makes me like so happy. I feel like ThatGirlShaeXo is back. I don't get to do this much anymore with all the live swatches I do. That's one thing I want to change in the new year. Not so, I mean, still live swatches, but just good old makeup fun. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in my next, oh my god, no, I'll see you tomorrow. Yay, Seamus! Whoop, whoop, whoop! I'm so excited. Okay. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.